Hey, this is John Cena, WWE superstar and 15-time champ, and you are watching Miss WWE Fan 13. You can't see us.
Hey, what's up guys? So in today's video I'm going to be talking about the top 5 favorite wrestlers that I've met. This video was requested by 2 people. Both links will be down below. It was requested by Jaden Looknoth and WO Cena 1. Sorry if I messed that up, but links will be down below. So let's get started. Alright, so number 5 on the list is Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, I've met him twice, both being at WrestleMania. The first time I met him was WrestleMania 28 when he was with Vicky Guerrero, and the second time I met him it was WrestleMania 30. The second time was WrestleMania 30 when he was by himself. The first time I met him, I didn't get to take a picture with him. Overall, he was a really cool guy though. Second time is when I really got to experience meeting Dolph Ziggler. And overall, he was really cool. He is the first one to sign my World Heavyweight Championship belt. He took the time to talk to us. The way he comes across as a person, you can just tell he's very assured of himself. He's not too cocky, but he's not too like, oh, you know, I'm just Dolph Ziggler. Like, he embraces who he is, and I think that's just really awesome about him. And he's just a really overall nice guy to meet. Took plenty of pictures, signed whatever you wanted. He didn't say like, oh, well, just one signature, oh, just 2 signatures. Like, when the other people that were there, like the security guard trying to say, oh, just 1 thing, he was just like, no. If they want more than 1, why not 1? Why not 2? Why not 3? So I think out of that signature, I think I got my World Heavyweight Championship belt signed. And I just got my encyclopedia signed because I didn't know he was going to be there at that access session. If I would have known, I would have taken the 2 figures I have of him, 3 actually, on top of the belt and on top of the encyclopedia. And probably like a magazine and a trading card, just because I am a big Dolph Ziggler fan, 3rd favorite wrestler. He's just awesome to meet. So, do I recommend, if you guys ever have a chance to meet Dolph Ziggler, to go meet him? Hell yeah. He is an awesome guy. And he's just totally cool. So hopefully we'll get another chance to meet him for the 3rd time, and I'll get my other stuff signed that I have of him. Like, I have his Elite figures. I have that 2-pack with Vicky and Dolph. I have a Mattel Basic Shirt Series figure. I have trading cards. As you guys know, I have my little trading card frame that I love to get cards signed and put in there. I have John Cena, Rey Mysterio, Mickie James, Alberto Del Rio, Cody Rhodes, Christian, Mick Foley, Maria. So that's also, I love that frame, so I would love to add Dolph Ziggler into there. So yeah guys, that's number 5. Alright guys, number 4 on the list. 4 and 3 were a very hard tie, but I finally decided who's going to go where. So number 4 is Edge. Edge, he was just overall an awesome guy. I met Edge at Alamo City Comic-Con. Excuse me, no. I met him at Click Jab Wrestling in Tucson, Arizona. And Click Jab Wrestling Convention, excuse me, in Tucson, Arizona, this past summer. So Edge was always a name on the list that I said, oh, I gotta meet him. You know, Edge is just one of those guys that you gotta meet. And if you guys know, I have my 3-pack figure at the very top. Like, right, well, you can see over here. Sorry, my fingerprint's not very good, but yeah. Edge was just always on the list of one of the guys I needed to meet. And, you know, I've never been the biggest Edge fan. I always thought Edge was cool, but I'm not the big Edge fan of my family. Tyler, my nephew, is the big Edge fan. So one main reason why I took my nephew on this trip to Tucson, if you guys go back and see the day in the life and everything, was because Edge was going to be there. So that's the main reason. And when I went up to Edge and I told him, you know, I'm not your biggest fan here. Your biggest fan is right here. And I point at my nephew. And Tyler is starstruck. He didn't know what to say. He got all embarrassed. You know, Tyler's a little kid. He's 10. At the time he was 10, turning 11 soon. And he was just like his favorite wrestler standing right there in front of him. So I can just imagine, I remember how I felt when I met John Cena. Now I know what I put Tyler through that day, so sorry about that. But literally just starstruck. and Edge was just talking. He saw how starstruck and like kind of embarrassed Tyler was, so he started saying, "Oh, so you like me? Oh, like I just had ordered Tyler the Edge jersey that we got signed." And Edge was just talking to him, trying to like ask him questions and make him feel comfortable. And it's always great to see in wrestlers, like they're trying to make their fans comfortable, even though they're the fans like in awe that you're meeting your favorite wrestler. So I just really appreciated that from Edge. It was awesome. I know Tyler had a good experience. I know Tyler was in shock the rest of the day that he had met Edge, who he also got to see get inducted to the Hall of Fame. And we were there for WrestleMania 28, seeing Edge get inducted to the Hall of Fame. So that was awesome for Tyler, and that's why Edge is number 4 on the list. So yeah, guys, number 3, my favorite diva, favorite female wrestler of all time out of WWE, TNA, everything, Lita. I have met Lita twice. I met her at that Click Jab wrestling thing I was talking about where we met Edge, and I met Lita at Alamo City Comic Con in San Antonio. And both times, amazing experience. Lita is overall just awesome to meet. She's loves to talk to her fans. She cares. She's one of the few wrestlers who actually give you their time. And Edge, like guys like Edge, Ziggler, Cena, Undertaker, who else? Tyson Kidd was awesome. Who else? Who else? There's been a lot of awesome guys that I've met that actually, Bret Hart, that actually give you their time. And Lita is really one of them that does actually take her time when meeting her fans. And during both times when I met Lita, she told me the exact same thing. She didn't remember meeting me like both places, because she meets so many people in between summer and when did I go? To Alamo City. She had so many different autograph signings. So of course I wasn't expecting her to remember me, but she told me the exact same thing. You are the first person I saw wearing my t-shirt today. That Lita shirt, the yellow one that she just got put out before she got inducted to the Hall of Fame, I wore it both times I met her. Because I am a big Lita fan. I love Lita. I have since I was little. I've always thought Lita was the most badass female wrestler. Because she was. She was extreme. She did what other divas didn't do. So, and when I actually met her, first time I was starstruck. I've been waiting years to meet Lita. Lita was always number 1 on my list to meet out of wrestlers. All wrestlers. Lita was always at the top. But she was gone from WWE for so long that I never thought it would happen. But it did, and I'm glad it did. And I think I'll be meeting her for a 3rd time at WrestleMania, maybe. We'll see. But I told her, like, another thing I really like about Lita, when I took the picture with her, if you can tell on the slides right before this, the first picture I took with Lita got blurred, and it sucked. And I was like, great. I mean, my favorite female wrestler of all time, and the picture's freaking blurred. So when I met her the second time at Alamo City, I told her, oh yeah, the picture got blurred, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, let's take a selfie. So that explains the selfie part. So it was cool that she said, oh, well, since that other picture got screwed up, let's take another one. So I thought that was really cool. That made my day. Meeting Lita a second time just made my day. Now I have everything that I have of Lita signed, magazines. I don't have any 8x10s. I have one figure. A lot of magazines mainly, and the encyclopedia. And if I get the Women's Championship belt, that's where I'll be getting signed at WrestleMania. And yeah, Lita's just really great to me, honestly. I recommend meeting Lita if you have a chance. If you're going to WrestleMania this year, go to WrestleCon and pay to meet Lita. Definitely worth it. Awesome person to meet. And I will always be one of the biggest Lita fans of all time. Number 2 on the list, The Undertaker. One of the biggest names you can ever meet as a wrestling fan. Now, let me tell you. Yes, I didn't get a lot of time to talk to The Undertaker. Because there was thousands of people there at freaking Wizard World Comic Con because it's the first time Undertaker had been out since WrestleMania 30. So I didn't expect a lot of time to talk to him, interact, and whatnot. But just the fact I'm meeting The Undertaker. That's what all going through my head. I'm meeting The Undertaker. In my opinion, true Mr. WrestleMania. Sorry, Shawn Michaels fans, but I think Undertaker is the true Mr. WrestleMania. After Undertaker retires, WrestleMania will not be the same without an Undertaker match. So that's just my opinion, but what really stuck out, excuse me, with The Undertaker was that, number one, I'm meeting The Undertaker, if I haven't emphasized that enough. Number two, when we were taking our pictures, he wasn't rushing. Like, the Wizard World people were rushing, kind of, saying, come on, we need to get through it, because there was literally at least 1,000 people there, maybe more. And, so there we are, it's me and my brother taking the pictures. But he took the time to say, oh, what kind of pose do you want to do next? First, we just did like the regular pose, like he's had like a serious face, and me and my brother, I'm all smiles, meeting The Undertaker. And then second, he was like, all right, well, what do you want to do next? So I was like, I'm trying to think, because I'm like, I don't want to take all day and pick a pose. So let me try to think of one. So I just thought of this one, so he said, oh, okay, that's one of my favorites. So that's what we did. We're just like, so it was pretty cool meeting The Undertaker. With the photos, and then you get your photo printed out for you right away. Basically, it's really awesome. They give you like a big photo, and so then we go over to the autograph signings, and we paid $250 a package. That comes with one photo op ticket, one autograph op ticket, and I'm like, shit, $250 just for one. Sorry about the lighting. Just for one autograph and one photo each. Like, shit. Like, these people make a crap load of money. Sorry about my phone. Again, I think that's like the second time it's interrupted. Oh, Facebook. Okay, anyways. So like, we're just there, and I'm thinking, like, shit, I brought 3 things, and I only have 2 autograph tickets. And I've noticed they're being kind of strict. So I was like, oh man, how am I going to get over it? Like, how am I going to do this? For sure, the 2 things I know for sure, no, without a doubt, I'm going to get my encyclopedia and my World Heavyweight Championship belt signed. But there's some way, somehow, I got to get my Defining Moments figure that I specially ordered just for The Undertaker. I got to get it signed. If I don't, well then fuck. Like, I ordered it for nothing. So we're there, right? I go up, and I was holding my belt. And I didn't want it personalized. I just wanted to say Undertaker, because personalizing a belt, no. Maybe my encyclopedia, which I did get personalized to me, because that's my baby, basically, the encyclopedia. And so my brother has the encyclopedia. So I get my belt signed. I tell him, thank you very much. I told him how I was at WrestleMania 30 and whatever. And I started talking to him, and then the lady at Wizard World grabs my belt and says, let's go. And I'm like, oh no, I'm waiting for my brother. My brother was behind me. And she was like, okay. So she's waiting there patiently, trying to kick me out, because she sees the figure in my hand. And I'm like, okay, if I gotta do this, I gotta do it now. So I tell Undertaker, hey Undertaker, I ordered this figure specifically just for you to sign. Would you mind signing it, please? Like, I had to convince my doctors so much for me to be able to even travel over here from El Paso to San Antonio, and then drive from San Antonio to Austin to meet you. Would you mind signing it? And the Wizard World people were telling him, no, like, she only paid for one, and blah, blah, blah. And he said, and he grabbed it and he signed it. And I was like, haha, fuck you, Wizard World people. I got an extra autograph because Undertaker said so. So that's how I felt. Because then we paid so much money just for one each. That's not fair. That's way too much money, in my opinion. Now, this is The Undertaker. I understand that they can put a price tag like that on there, but if whatever Undertaker says, that's what goes, in my opinion. So overall, that Undertaker saying yes to signing the extra figure, not a big deal. He knows we paid enough considering we were VIP, and we were the first ones there. Considering there was so many more people we had to meet, and I appreciate that he took the time to do that one extra signature, even though he had about like 900 more people to meet besides me. So that was awesome, and I really appreciate that from The Undertaker. A really good experience, and if you ever have a chance to meet The Undertaker, which is very hard, trust me, because I've tried for 12 years, and I barely did it now. And if he ever is at a Wizard World Comic Con, or if you go to WrestleMania 30, try to get that VIP ticket, because it's definitely worth it. So that's why Undertaker is number 2. Alright, so as all of you guys expected, number 1 is John Cena. There's just so many times I can tell this story. Trust me, I love telling this story. Whenever I go to wrestling events now, I know I'll be telling this story for years and years to come. But if you guys basically want to see my full emotion, I don't feel like crying right now, so go check out my video, The Experience Meeting John Cena / Make-A-Wish, if you want to see my true feelings of John Cena and how really amazing he was that night from a Make-A-Wish. But I can really tell you guys right now, because I really don't feel like crying again, because I'm about to go to bed. So, just John Cena, made me feel like the most important person in that arena that night. He gave me an experience for Make-A-Wish that is priceless. You can't buy an experience you can't buy the experience that I had with John Cena for that hour and a half, and then the 3 hours of Monday Night Raw, sitting front row, seeing my favorite wrestler. I got his shirt. He threw me his shirt that night. I got his armband from my collection in my room, which you guys will soon see. Soon enough when I get everything framed, and I have so much stuff to get framed, it's not funny. But John Cena, if you ever have a chance to meet that guy, you will not be disappointed. Here we go. I do not want to cry again, but I can't even describe it, guys. That is something that I will never forget. You cannot put a price on that night. I wouldn't trade that night for anything. Not even for front row WrestleMania tickets. Like, I would never trade that night. I would never trade August 25th, 2014 at the Toyota Center. Excuse me, I think I just screwed that up. Honda Center? I think it was Toyota Center, excuse me. I get them confused because I always go to Houston. But whatever, at that center. And I wouldn't trade that night for the world. Honestly, you guys don't even understand. Because of the stuff I went through this past year. And it was all worth it. Because I got to meet my hero. I got to live a night that you just, like I said, is priceless. So, and Cena overall as a guy, and him as a person, genuine, down to earth, and you can tell he really does care. Now you guys can come on here and hate and whatever. You know, I'm expecting it. I got hate on my other videos talking about how great of a guy John Cena was. But I feel like most of you guys hate because it's John Cena, so I understand that. And he's Mr. PG, whatever you guys want to call him, and blame him for everything. But John Cena is something else in my eyes, so I don't care what you guys have to say about John Cena hating him. John Cena is probably one of the best guys you can meet in WWE, and that I could tell you guys for a fact. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, give this video a thumbs up and comment right down below. And if you guys want to see some of my past videos, or stay tuned for some of my future videos, just hit that subscribe button that's down below also. And that's it for this video, guys, so you can't see me.